So I've been watching some sick videos about YouTube automation and I decided to give it a try. But then, every single tutorial on YouTube keeps talking about the same niches. Stoicism, psychology, finance, and so on. I don't even want to try these topics simply because I'm already scared of how much competition there is. It's not going to work for me. I need a more unique niche. One that these faceless YouTube channel gurus aren't constantly discussing. And guess what? I found it. Surprisingly, it didn't take long to find these niches because all I did was open Niche Seeker and check out the hottest niche collections. That's where I found it. AI videos featuring characters from Asian mythology or yokai. Niche Seeker stats show that there is one interesting channel in this niche that in just 121 days has reached an income of $3,200 per month, with a total number of views on the channel exceeding 3.8 million. That's a truly stunning result. What's even more surprising is that the content of this channel is extremely simple. Each video lasts on average 3 minutes and consists of gradually changing video fragments of an AI character. Easy to guess that all the creators does is generate videos with characters and stitch them together into a slideshow. That's it, thousands of views in their pocket. But is it really as easy as it seems? That's exactly what I want to find out. I'm going to launch my own channel in this niche and create content for 30 days to see what I can achieve. In this video, I will show you in detail how I create a channel in this niche. I will also explain my methods for creating videos for characters for the channel. I want to mention right away that this method will involve a small cost, but I will also demonstrate how you can create such videos for free. After 30 days, I will share my success stats to see if it's truly easy to make money in this niche. If you want to see the stats sooner, feel free to visit our community, where we post the results of our faceless channels every week. For example, we have channels dedicated to home decor and animal sounds, which we created in previous videos. By the way, the stats from the animal sounds channel really blew our minds. Now enough talk, it's time to get down to business. To make things easier, I created a plan with all the steps needed to produce the content. Naturally, I started with the first block, channel creation. If you already know how to do this or have a channel, that's great and you can skip ahead. But if you want to know how I set up a beautiful channel without designers or paid tools, here's how I did it. First, I went to YouTube, clicked on my avatar in the top right corner, selected Switch account, then View All Channels, and clicked Create Channel. Now I had to come up with a name for the channel. To save time, I used ChatGPT. Since my channel is going to focus on Asian mythology, I asked ChatGPT to generate 15 interesting names for a YouTube channel about Asian mythology and folklore. I browsed through the suggestions and chose the one I liked best. With the name set, I moved on the detailed settings. First, I clicked on Customize Channel. To set out the handle, I just added a symbol of a word what matched the channel's name, so the handle looked clean and didn't have random characters. Then I worked on the channel description. I went back to ChatGPT, used the prompt to generate a short, cool description, and then copied it into the channel settings. By the way, this description includes some keywords to slightly boost the channel's SEO, making it more likely to be recommended to users. Once I finished with the text, I started working on a design of the channel. I needed an avatar and a banner, so I used Leonardo AI for this. First, I logged into Leonardo AI and set it up with the following parameters. Preset Leonardo Lightning, generation mode quality, image dimensions 1:1 and large, and I set the number of images to 3. Then I entered a prompt to generate an avatar and picked the one of I like most. After that, I created the banner by adjusting the prompt, replacing avatar with banner, and downloaded the coolest version I got. With both the avatar and banner ready, I uploaded them to YouTube in the channel settings. Now the channel was almost fully set up. The final step was adding keywords to optimize the channel's SEO. I went back to Customize Channel, clicked on Settings, then Channel, and filled in the keywords field. To generate a list of keywords, I turned to ChatGPT once again. I passed a specific prompt, got a list of relevant keywords, and copied them one by one into the field. And that's it. My channel was fully set up and ready to go. Now let's move on to the video creation block. As I mentioned earlier, the main idea for our channel is to create 3-minute videos that showcase clips of characters from Asian mythology. Before we start, I want to point out that there are several ways to create these kinds of videos. I tried them all, experimenting with different AI programs and generators, but in the end, the most effective approach in my opinion is to first generate an image of the character and then turn that image into a video. This is the same method used by creators of the channel that inspired our idea. Of course, you don't have to follow this method exactly. You can try generating a video from scratch and maybe you'll get a great result right away. But based on my experience and many attempts, generating a video directly often doesn't deliver the quality I'm looking for. So I prefer the method where we start with an image and then animate it. Now let me walk you through how I do it. Let's get started. The first step, of course, is coming up with an idea for a video, specifically choosing a character from Asian mythology to focus on. I will find all these characters using a special site called yokai.com. For our channel, this site is a gem because it has a huge database of various characters and entities for Asian mythology. All I have to do is click on random and the site gives me a character. You can really choose anyone, even the first character you come across, but I recommend paying attention to some particularly interesting and unusual entities. For example, I'm going to choose the character Nurikaba, which according to myth is a creature that takes the form of a whale. Okay, the next step is to generate images of our character. We need to create 9 of them. To do this, I will use everyone's favorite, Leonardo AI. Personally, I purchased the cheapest paid plan to work comfortably, which will be sufficient for creating videos for my channel over the next 3 to 4 months. If you prefer not to spend money, you can simply create 2 Leonardo AI accounts and generate images in batches. An account without a subscription received 150 free coins every day, which we can use to generate images. Now to generate a character that closely resembles what we have in mind, we need to go to ChatGPT and insert a special prompt. I remind you that all the prompts I use will be shared in our community. At the end of the prompt, we need to replace character with the name of your character. I copy the name of my character from the site and activate the request. ChatGPT will then generate a description of what our character looks like. Once it has generated this description, I immediately insert the next prompt. Now ChatGPT will create 10 different scenes featuring our character, allowing us to generate images in various styles to keep things exciting and avoid monotony. After ChatGPT has generated everything, I copy the first response and pass it to Leonardo AI. This will be our main description, which will remain unchanged. Immediately below it, I will alternately show the responses that ChatGPT generated for our regarding different scenes with the character. This way the program will generate the same character in different scenes. Yes, this sequence of actions may seem strange, but it works effectively compared to other methods I've tried. So I begin the process of generated images, but first I set the following parameters. Then I click generate. Now the program should generate suitable images for you. Personally, I've had success with it and the images closely correspond to what is written in the request. For the sake of experimentation, I tried using the same prompts but with different characters and the program successfully generated images each time. Therefore, I believe you should be able to do this without any problems. After a few minutes of generation, I downloaded these images. And now we move on to the next step, creating video fragments by animating our images. For this, I will use Kling AI. I go to the site and click on AI videos. Here we need to select an image to video tab. All we need to do is upload our generated image, set the mode to standard in the settings, and adjust the video length to 5 seconds. Then I just click generate. The program will animate your image and create a video from it. For even more precise settings, you can enter a prompt to specify what kind of video you would like to receive. This part is quite individual for each image, so I generally don't write anything here, since the program animates images effectively without a prompt. However, when I receive a picture that is almost static, I sometimes enter something like a large white wall moves. I animated all the pictures I needed and obtained these videos. You are probably wondering, Kling AI is paid, how can we generate a lot of videos? Yes, it's true that Kling AI is paid. For example, I have a $30 subscription because I need to generate a lot of videos for work. However, if you don't want to spend money, you can create 2-3 accounts. Each account receives 66 points daily, which is enough to generate the 6 videos daily. Well friends, we are almost at the end because now we are moving on to the next step, video editing. This part will be very quickly as all we need to do is combine the resulting videos into a 3-minute clip. For this I will use CapCut. I start by creating a new project and uploading all the videos we generated. After that I'll do the following. First I slow down our videos so that the length of each fragment increases from 5 seconds to 10 seconds. Yes, this is how I decided to do it and I think it will look fine. This trick will save us money on generation tools because if we don't slow down the videos we would have to generate 18 pictures, which is quite expensive. To slow down the clips I click on the first clip and select the speed tab. Here I set the speed to 0.5 and enable the optical flow function to ensure our video is as smooth as possible. Now we need to apply the slowdown to all clips. I right click on the clip and select copy attributes. Then I select all the other clips and click paste attributes, unchecking everything except for speed. Done! The clips are slowed down and now all that's left is to wait until the slowdown process is applied to all of them. While this is happening, I'll make some necessary edits to the video. In this case, I trimmed some video fragments to remove unnecessary details. Also, don't forget to set the video resolution to 60:9. In fact, our video is ready, but I decided to add a little atmosphere and create interesting transitions between fragments in the style of blinking an eye. I also applied this effect to make the video more atmospheric. Next, I simply copy the composite clip and duplicate it. Now there is just one last step left, adding gloomy background music. For this, I will use no copyright music from YouTube. For example, I choose this one. Download the music, edit it to the video, and our project is complete. Now export it. The final step remains uploading the video to YouTube. But you might ask, what about the thumbnail for the video? I will answer, just look at our reference channel. Its thumbnails are just random moments from the video, so I will do the same. Okay, I click create and upload our finished video. Next we need to fill in the title and description for the video. Here I will do everything exactly like our reference. In the title of the video, I first write the name of the character, first on Japanese and then in English. I copied them from the yokai website. Next I copied Japanese mythology from our reference and pasted in both English and Japanese. I add a couple of hashtags. The first one is clinky eye and the second is yokai. I also include a prefix volume, but I replaced 24 with 1 in my case. Now for the description of the video, I also keep it simple. I start with excerpts from the story about the character which I copied from yokai, and then I translate these excerpts into Japanese using ChatGPT and paste it below. After that, I add the phrase stating that the video was generated using Leonardo AI and Klingi AI, and at the end I insert hashtags replacing some of them for my needs. Essentially, I just copied the format from our reference. Done. We upload our cover and publish the video. Here it is friends, the entire process of creating content is complete. Well friends, this is how my method of creating this type of content looks. So far it works well, but I do realize it's not the best result. Most likely as I continue posting these videos, I will make small improvements to the process. I will definitely notify the community. For now, I'll stick with the approach. I hope you found this video interesting. If you did, please like the video and let me know in the comments what topics you'd like to see in future videos. See you.